This is The House on Mango Street, pages 26 through 34. Marin. Marin's boyfriend is in Puerto Rico. She shows us his letters and makes us promise not to tell anybody they're getting married when she goes back to PR. She says he didn't get a job yet, but she's saving the money she gets from selling Avon and taking care of her cousins. Marin says that if she stays here next year, she's going to get a real job downtown because that's where the best jobs are. Since you always get to look beautiful and get to wear nice clothes, and you can meet someone in the subway who might marry you and take you to live in a big house far away. But next year, Louie's parents are going to send her back to her mother with a letter saying she's too much trouble. And that's too bad because I like Marin. She's older and knows lots of things. She's the one who told us how Davy, the baby's sister, got pregnant and what cream is best for taking off mustache hair. And if you count the white flecks on your fingernails, you can know how many boys are thinking of you, and lots of other things I can't remember right now. We never see Marin until her aunt comes home from work, and even then she can only stay out in front. She's there every night with the radio. When the light in her aunt's room goes out, Marin lights a cigarette, and it doesn't matter if it's cold, or if the radio doesn't work, or if we've got nothing to say to each other. What matters, Marin says, is for the boys to see us, and for us to see them. And since Marin's skirts are shorter, and since her eyes are pretty, and since Marin is already older than us in many ways, the boys who do pass by say stupid things like, "I'm in love with those two green apples you call eyes. Give them to me, why don't you?" And Marin just looks at them without even blinking and is not afraid. Marin, under the streetlight, dancing by herself, is singing the same song somewhere, I know, is waiting for a car to stop, a star to fall, someone to change her life. Those who don't. Those who don't know any better come into our neighborhood scared. They think we're dangerous. They think we'll attack them with shiny knives. They're stupid people who are lost and got here by mistake. But we weren't afraid. We know the guy with the crooked eyes is Davy, the baby's brother, and the tall one next to him in the straw brim, that's Rosa's Eddie V, and the big one that looks like a dumb grown man, he's Fat Boy, though he's not fat anymore, nor a boy. All brown, all around, we're safe. But watch us drive into a neighborhood of another color, and our knees go shakety shake, and our car windows get rolled up tight, and our eyes look straight. Yeah, that is how it goes and goes. There once was an old woman. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. Rosa Vargas's kids are too many and too much. It's not her fault, except she is their mother and only one against so many. They are bad, those Vargases, and how can they help it with only one mother who's tired all the time from buttoning, and bottling, and babying, and who cries every day for the man who left without even leaving $1 for bologna or a note explaining how come? The kids bend trees and bounce between cars and dangle upside down from knees and almost break like fancy museum vases you can't replace. They think it's funny. They are without respect for all things living, including themselves. But after a while, you get tired of being worried about kids who aren't even yours. One day they're playing chicken on Mr. Benny's roof. Mr. Benny says, "Hey, ain't you kids no better than to be swinging up there? Come down. You come down right now." And then they just spit. See, that's what I mean. No wonder everybody gave up. Just stopped looking out when little Ephraim chipped his bucktooth on a parking meter and didn't even stop Refugia from getting her head stuck between two slats in the back gate. And nobody looked up, not once, the day Angel Vargas learned to fly and dropped from the sky like a sugar donut, just like a falling star, and exploded down to earth without even an, "Oh." Alicia, who sees mice. "Close your eyes and they'll go away," her father says. Or, "You're just imagining." And anyway, a woman's place is sleeping so she can wake up early with a tortilla star, the one that appears early just in time to rise and catch the hind legs behind the sink. beneath the four-clawed tub, under the swollen floorboards nobody fixes, in the corner of your eyes. Alicia, whose mama died, is sorry there is no one older to rise and make the lunchbox tortillas. Alicia, who inherited her mama's rolling pin and sleepiness, is young and smart and studies for the first time at the university. 2 trains and a bus, because she doesn't want to spend her whole life in a factory or behind a rolling pin. Is a good girl, my friend. Studies all night and sees the mice, the ones her father says do not exist. Is afraid of nothing except four-legged fur and fathers. Darius and the Clouds. You can never have too much sky. You can fall asleep and wake up drunk on sky, and sky can keep you safe when you're sad. Here there's too much sadness and not enough sky. Butterflies, too, are few, and so are flowers, and most things that are beautiful. Still, we take what we can get and make the best of it. Darius, who doesn't like school, who is sometimes stupid and mostly a fool, said something wise today, though most days he says nothing. Darius, who chases girls with firecrackers or a stick that touched a rat and thinks he's tough, today pointed up because the world was full of clouds, the kind like pillows. You all see that cloud? That fat one there, Darius said. See that? Where? The one next to the one that looks like popcorn. That one there. See that? That's God, Darius said. God? Somebody little asked. God, he said, and made it simple.